Good evening and welcome to Waupun Area Junior Senior High School. Steve Wooderhack with you, Dylan Ecker with me tonight, and it's opening night now for the Waupun Lady Warriors as they start the postseason, a regional quarterfinal for them in Division II, taking on the Red Wings of Sheboygan South. And I don't think I've ever done a game with Sheboygan South before. I've never in any sports. This is the first time I've seen the Red Wings in any sport. So here they are at Waupun's high school gym right now. And did you ever run across the Red Wings anywhere along your way, Dylan?
No, I have not. Yeah, just the Waupun Warriors I've called. But it's good to be here with you in the booth, Steve. It's, getting to that time of year where all these fall sports are, coming to a close. We're starting to push to the postseason now. And, these volleyball girls are right in the heap of things, as is football coming up later on. So it's the best time of year. I mean, this is the most competitive time of the year. And for these Waupun Warriors, this is a very favorable matchup here at home to open the playoff sectional. Yeah,
they're going against a team that did not win any matches during the season and only won 6 sets during the entire season. So definitely been a rough year for the Red Wings. But after that, it's going to get a lot tougher because if you win this game, you'll be playing on Thursday night at Kettle Moraine Lutheran against the Chargers. And they beat Waupun in 3 sets, but they were close sets in that match earlier this season. So, yeah, the winner gets awarded a trip to a place that's won quite a few state championships, has a pretty good reputation against Kettle Moraine Lutheran. So we'll see what happens and exactly what you win here tonight by winning at Waupun High School. Now, you've been covering some volleyball over at UW Oshkosh?
That is correct, yeah. I'm the sports director over there for WRST, the radio station on the UW Oshkosh campus. So, up until you would have put me in the start of this game before that, hadn't called a volleyball game up until then. But I gotta say, it's one of the more entertaining sports to call for sure. It's a different language than football and baseball and sports like that. Almost similar pacing-wise to basketball because you're going back and forth a lot. Different players are making contact with that ball at every second. So it is a very entertaining sport to call. We should have a good game on our hands tonight here at Waupun High School. And, I cannot wait.
Yeah, it shows my age when I said I've been covering volleyball. Not play-by-play back in 1992, but for Waupun's 11 state championships, I got to all of those and had a niece that 4-time state champion, college player. We got a daughter-in-law that got a free ride to college with volleyball and a state championship. So
how about that? Right to the family.
This is Waupun. This is Waupun, and I played 20 years of volleyball too back in the day. So it's definitely in our family the volleyball gene and playing basketball too. But here we are tonight again, 2024, and Waupun starting another postseason, and they've had some really nice moments during the season. I've seen them play quite often. You got a freshman setter who is definitely not a freshman anymore by the time you get to the end of the season with Alexis out there for Waupun, Babish, and she's a very nice quarterback for the football team out there. It's fun to watch her play. A lot of the past state championship volleyball players see her, and they say that she's a legit D1 prospect by the time she's done if she really puts the work into it.
Wow, how about that? Yeah, this will be my first time having the privilege of calling this Waupun team and the Sheboygan South team. But, I'm expecting a game, again, that's very in favor here of the Waupun Warriors. Sheboygan South, again, we talked about it. Tough Hill sledding coming in. They have not won a game in the regular season. Have only won 6 sets on the year. So I think Waupun is coming into this game looking to take care of business, and then they got a tough matchup ahead on Thursday if they win tonight out at Kettle Moraine.
Well, I think we're going to take a break right now. We're going to come back in a few minutes, and I've got an interview with Coach Chris Harmson. Got a chance to talk to him before the game, and we'll play that. And, again, just the pregame show brought to you by Home and Auto Sales. I'm Steve Wooderhack sitting here with Dylan Ecker, bringing Waupun Lady Warrior postseason volleyball on RP Sports.
Extend your vertical tillage options with the new Kuhn-Krause Accelerator XT8010, available at Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun. Proven Excalibur VT blades stay sharp to cut tough residue and create a superior seedbed. New adjustable gang angles put you in charge. Select 1 to 5 degrees for true vertical tillage or 6 to 8 degrees for more aggressive tillage action. The mid-mounted tines redirect soil and residue flow ahead of rear gangs. Exclusive rear star wheels break clods and anchor residue, while the 24/7 conditioning reel firms and finishes the seedbed. No daily grease maintenance features save you time and money. The Accelerator XT is available in RTK cut widths of 29.5 foot to 40 foot working widths. To learn more, visit www.kuhn.com.
Holman Auto is very blessed to have served our local communities for 50 years. From a small used car store with 4 employees to 5 locations and over 100 employees, we would like to thank our many customers and our communities for the past 50 years. Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Waupun, Holman Chevrolet in Waupun, Holman Ford and Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Ripon, Holman Chevrolet GMC in Ripon, and the location where we began 50 years ago, Holman Value Center in Waupun. Thank you for allowing us to serve you, our customers, our friends, for the last 50 years. And we look forward to the next 50 years. Holman Auto, great selection, award-winning service, low prices, and a relaxed buying atmosphere. We make you feel at home at Holman Auto Group in Waupun and Ripon, serving you for 50 years and counting.
And Steve with us here, the other bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun. Appetizers, I see them on the board here, Steve, looking pretty nice. That giant pretzel, talk about that.
Well, it's a new, we rolled it out last week for the Packer game. It looks like a football. It comes with a beer dip sauce and a honey mustard sauce. It seems to be a pretty big hit, so it's made by Milwaukee Pretzel Company, so it's a good pretzel. So come down and check that out. Something different.
Got appetizers and soups and a meat raffle coming up on Sunday, right?
Yep, Horicon Lions on Sunday. We're working in with the Packer game. Come down here, watch the game, win some meat, watch some more football. Maybe we'll win some free shots for touchdowns. It'll be a good time. Come down and check it out. Andy runs a pretty nice meat raffle.
And baseball, of course, this week with the American League and National League Championship games coming up here.
Baseball's on all the TVs all the time, so come check that out. And the college football, I'm sure there's going to be some college volleyball on, so come check it all out. Cold beer, good drinks. Come check it out at the other bar.
And great company.
We have to deal with our very friendly bartenders, but it's a good time always, so come down and check it out.
Main Street, downtown Waupun. The other bar, Main Street, Waupun.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by W&D Navas, a family-owned business operating in the Waupun area for over 60 years. Their third generation is very involved in the running of the business. W&D Navas is a commercial industrial business specializing in convenience stores, fast food restaurants, auto parts stores, and apartment complexes, along with a landscape rock division. No job is too big for the professionals at W&D Navas Waupun.
Welcome back to Waupun High School. Opening night, tournament timeout for the Waupun Lady Warriors, a regional quarterfinal in Division 2, and they're taking on Sheboygan South.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Say cheese! If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pinot. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot, built better for future generations. Extend your vertical tillage options with the new Kuhn Krause Accelerator XT8010, available at Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun. Proven Excalibur VT blades stay sharp to cut tough residue and create a superior seedbed. New adjustable gang angles put you in charge. Select 1 to 5 degrees for true vertical tillage or 6 to 8 degrees for more aggressive tillage action. The mid-mounted tines redirect soil and residue flow ahead of rear gangs. Exclusive rear star wheels break clods and anchor residue, while the 24/7 conditioning reel firms and finishes the seedbed. No daily grease maintenance features save you time and money. The Accelerator XT is available in RTK cut widths of 29.5 foot to 40 foot working widths. To learn more, visit www.kuhn.com.
Okay, we are back at Waupun High School. I'm Steve Witterhack. Dylan Eckhart with me right now. And again, some the volleyball action. I love watching volleyball, love calling volleyball, and yeah, a lot at stake here in this ball game. You want to move on, get to that regional semifinal in Division II, but your reward, like we mentioned before, going to Kettle Moraine Lutheran, which is a storied program. Waupun's got their state championships, and quite a few they've had over at KML too over the years. So we'll see. Waupun played them tough when they played them during the season, but it's always fun this time of year. The emotions that go with it. You lose, you're done. A lot of tears, and so a lot at stake in every game in the postseason.
Yeah, and especially Waupun. Waupun has had their fair share of state tournaments and all that stuff, and state championships as well. But yeah, they're trying to get back into the nick of things. And Steve, I don't know if you've mentioned, or you did mention this. I don't know if it's much of a reward going into next week against Kettle Moraine, which is a pretty good program coming into this postseason. But yeah, wonderful time of the year. It's again, we're just kicking into the fall. That fall weather's starting to roll around. The sweater weather, as we like to call it.
Yeah.
You got volleyball playoffs starting up. You got football playoffs, and you got whole lot of fall sports starting to come to a close, and at the same time, those winter athletes are also starting to get through training, get through practices, get ready for their season. So quick turnaround, but it's good to be here calling some playoff volleyball. And again, a lot at stake for these teams, and they're out there happy to just compete.
Yeah, some other teams that are in this regional that are playing tonight. You got number 9 seeded Plymouth taking on number 8 seeded Ripon. Team of both those teams very familiar with Waupun being out of the East Central Conference. Campbellsport is hosting North Fond du Lac, a battle between number 5 and number 12. And this and also another team for their conference, Berlin, playing tonight against Port Washington. Winner of that game goes on and plays Grafton. So you got some teams out of the East Central Conference that are all kind of playing in this little portion of the, just like KML is, of this regional. So you see a lot of familiar teams down the road for a lot of these teams.
Yeah, and Waupun comes into this again. They're kind of flying under the radar here as they go on to the next week, because they are very confident about this game. Again, they're going against a Sheboygan South Red Wings team that has struggled greatly throughout this season. So Waupun looking to take care of business tonight, and then go on to the road against number 3 Kettle Moraine, where the real work will probably start for them.
Yeah, that's for sure. Again, a lot of teams playing here tonight. They kind of circled some of the other teams in different regionals. You've got the Division 3 going on. That's Mishicot taking on Winnebago Lutheran. It's another team out of our listening area. St. Mary Springs taking on Lemira, a couple teams out of the Flyway Conference. Also, you go down to Division 4. You've got Laconia waiting for the winner of Wautoma and Waiawegan Fremont. And Laconia, number 1 seed, and I've seen them play. And these are all these girls that are winning state basketball. They also play volleyball, and they're pretty good. And this could be the year they get there on volleyball, too. We'll see what happens to them. And they don't play till Thursday. Division 5, a lot of teams are on the area. Oakfield playing not till Thursday against Necedah. Wayland Academy taking on Montello. Marquezan against New Lisbon. And I'll be covering some Central Wisconsin Christian volleyball out of Waupun coming up on Thursday. They're waiting for the winner of the Cambria-Friesland at Houston'sburg game. And that will be at CWC as their number 1 seed. So they'll host all the way through the regionals for the next 2 games starting Thursday. So a lot of teams in action tonight all around our listening areas. That's what's so fun about it. Volleyball, everybody gets in. It's not like football where half the teams don't make the playoffs.
Right, yeah. Everybody gets in. Everybody gets something to play for. And, Steve, I don't know if you can answer this, calling games throughout this season, but is there a clear favorite, with these teams in sectionals going into this postseason push?
With the sectionals, yeah, I know Luxembourg-Casco is a ranked team, and I had my other sheet that I had all the rankings on it too. But Freedom's also a very good volleyball team, very athletic team. But Luxembourg-Casco in the top part of this sectional is a team that somebody's going to have to put up with, and Kewaskum is another very good team that is ranked in the state. So there's some pretty good quality teams just on our sectional alone, not even counting just getting to state. So. We'll see. We're going to take a break right now. We'll come back with the starting lineups for both teams, and the beginning of tonight's match is the Waupun Lady Warriors getting set up to take on the Red Wings of Sheboygan South. Back after this on RP Sports.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today. This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal. Now is the time to get your maintenance plan to prevent an AC conundrum. Don't forget, we sell and install Coleman furnaces too.
Call 920-763-2301. Log on allphasecomforts.com. Providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Every beginning starts with a breath. When buying or selling a home, it's easy to forget to take one. Brooke Bourne and Rock River Realty can guide your next real estate venture without the worry. Home markets are changing, and Brookborn meets the market with only a 2.5% commission. It's true, 2.5%. Save the stress when you work with the best. Contact Brookborn at 920-251-0500 or email brookborn@rockriverrealty.org.
How do you make everyone's favorite buffet even better? How do you make the country's best chicken even more exciting? How do you make Thursday the best night ever? Wing night at Pizza Ranch. Boneless and traditional. A variety of sauces. All the wings you want, plus all your other buffet favorites. The country's best wing night is here. Taking flight Thursday nights only at Pizza Ranch. Everyone's favorite buffet.
Every beginning starts with a breath. When buying or selling a home, it's easy to forget to take one. Brookborn and Rock River Realty can guide your next real estate venture without the worry. Home markets are changing, and Brookborn meets the market with only a 2.5% commission. It's true, 2.5%. Save the stress when you work with the best. Contact Brookborn at 920-251-0500 or email brookborn@rockriverrealty.org.
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal. Now is the time to get your maintenance plan to prevent an AC conundrum. Don't forget, we sell and install Coleman furnaces too.
Call 920-763-2301. Log on allphasecomforts.com. Providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Okay, we are back at Waupun High School. Stephen Dillon with you. Got the whole video crew from Radio Plus here, and we are ready to bring you some girls volleyball here tonight. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. First of all, for your Waupun Warriors, defensive specialist Regan Holtz in the starting lineup. Just a sophomore. Rowan Harder, a star in 3 different sports. Softball, of course, state champion this past year, and a state champion basketball player. And she is their left side hitter. Alexis Babish, just a freshman this year, is the setter for Waupun. Ryan Babish, her sister, outside hitter, and she is a junior. Mickey Borchert, he is our libero tonight. Just a very tenacious player in that libero position. Not afraid to get down and dirty to get the ball. And Jalen Landl, a middle hitter, also just a junior for Waupun, starting for the Lady Warriors. And the starters for Sheboygan, Emma Anderson, the setter for their team. She is that doesn't have their class on there, so we won't mention that. Ellery Grabowski. And, in football, too, they have the guys' weights. They don't have that in girls' sports. They don't put that on the...
yeah, they're not going to do that.
Not going to do that, no. But they do it on the football field, which we appreciate. Just describe how big those guys are. Scarlett Smith, outside hitter. Brooklyn Bauer is a outside hitter, defensive specialist. Lily Herber, he is a middle hitter. And 6 foot tall. And Aubrey Heiss is their libero, and she is 5'3" libero for them. So we're just about ready to play.
Yeah, and looking at this Waupun starting lineup, Rowan Harder, she is a triple threat athlete. She's very athletic. Expect her to do a lot for this team today. Same thing with Mickey Borchert, the libero there for the Waupun Warriors, going to be leading the team in digs. Again, like you said, Steve, not afraid to get down and dirty and keep that ball going with the volleys tonight.
Yeah, I've seen her play a few times, and she's the perfect person for it. She's got that. It's got some mentality you got to have that not going to let anything drop. Nothing's going to hit the ground. I'm going to get to everything, and yeah, she's a perfect player for that. Just like the guys that play catcher in baseball, you got to have that right frame of mind, and she's got that as a mind. If she gets a little dinged up, and good position for her.
Yeah, you got to have that athlete that is ready to get down and dirty, and keep that ball in front of them. And that's a lot of what that libero position is, especially in volleyball as well. And it's like the same thing, like you said, with that catcher position in baseball. Those bases are going to be stolen if that ball is not kept in front. So you got to have somebody with that mentality, and we'll see a lot of good plays tonight from Waupun.
So again, announcing the starting lineup. Looks like it's one of those construction vests. That looks like the theme tonight for the Waupun High School Warrior Nation.
Construction and neon, it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually a pretty good crew that have been at the games, and decent showing. Sometimes they fill up the whole bleachers down there, and I'm sure a lot of them, and most of them, see a lot of football players in there that'll be at the big game for Waupun. They haven't been to the playoffs for 17 years And now they're going to be, in fact, their quarterback wasn't even born when they were in the playoffs last time.
Wow.
So that's pretty exciting stuff, but your reward is they have to play Mayville. And I don't know, have you seen Mayville during the year? I know you've called some football.
Yeah, I haven't seen Mayville in person, but I know that they are a very formidable opponent through these teams, especially going in the postseason now, and they've been very good throughout the year. But yeah, haven't got the privilege to call them in person, but know that they are a dangerous club.
We are just about ready.
Looks like we still got more people filling in that student section over there.
Yeah, coming in yet, so.
Not many people, the gym is not packed, it's not full or sold out or anything, but it is very loud in here. This sound is going to carry from this Waupun fan base here.
Yeah, I've been to plenty of games here the years that my son played here in the late 2000s, and you couldn't even find a place in the bleachers. I was happy I was a radio guy because then I got my spot up here. But up there, you had a knee in your back, and your knee was in somebody else's back, and it was totally packed. And they had a really nice run, finally getting a state championship in 2016. Pretty big deal, pretty emotional for all the basketball people around here. So here we go. See if we can get that passion with volleyball back. Got to show Dylan our nice state championship board up here in Waupun, and pretty impressive with a showing of volleyball. 11 state championships in 15 years, including 2 runners-up in there too. So just 2 years that they didn't make it to state.
Yeah, most of any sport along that team state champions banner here at the Warriors Fieldhouse, but yeah, definitely want to get some of that spark back for this team. And, they are, again, looking to take care of business tonight against a Red Wings team that should give them a good match. But a Red Wings team that has been struggling nonetheless. So we'll see what happens here tonight.
Emma Anderson will start things out with a nice jump serve. Good pass up front. And putting it down is Macy Hop to the back right corner. Macy Hop puts it down. Okay. So Waupun gets the first point, leading 1-0. Do you know where the first state championship that Waupun won in 1993, where that was played?
I do not know.
It should be a place near and dear to your heart, the Culf Fieldhouse. I used to play state over at the Culf. Yeah.
Well, now I know. Yeah, that'll definitely be one I remember from now on.
Double contact on the Red Wings. Waupun gets another point. And after that, after 1 or 2 years, they moved it over to Neenah.
Okay.
And then they moved it to the Rush Center about 2001. My niece got to play at her first year of her 4 state championships over at the Rush Center, which is a pretty cool venue for that. The ball hit out of bounds. A point now for the Red Wings. Waupun leading, though, 2-1 here. The New Medical Center scoreboard. Alexis gets the ball and hit right into the block. And taken down, probably the main one on that, Lily Herber, 6-foot player up there in that middle position, puts it down, puts up the wall, and gets the point for the Red Wings.
Yeah, Lily Herber's the tallest girl on the Sheboygan South squad. She shows up real big there, a good block, and Sheboygan South fans cheering her on. They got a good showing here tonight.
Yeah, that's the ways to get here, but I'd rather take a trip to Sheboygan. I like that area.
Oh, yeah.
Right side attack, and down the line, and put down by Waupun's Nyla Stelsel. Right down the line from that right hitter's position, and Waupun gets the point, now leading 3-2. Jalen Landl checks in now for the middle spot for Waupun. And back to serve will be Waupun's libero, Mickey Borchert. It's hard low line driver, and not a bad job to pop that ball back up. Left side attack. And we've got a player in the net for Waupun. After that swing by Sheboygan's Scarlett Smith. That's the point for the Red Wings, tying it up at 3 apiece. Yeah, the libero right now, Aubrey Nyheis, back to serve. Good German name. It's guessing. Ball passed back. Good job by Alexis to get to it. Set over the left side, tight to the net, poking it into the net. Scarlett Smith. And that's the point for Waupun, leading 4-3.
That was a tough angle for Smith to get to that one. She was basically under the net, just trying to poke that over, and unfortunately didn't have the right angle. Waupun gets, a rather easy point there, not having to do much for that.
Checking into the ball game now for the Lady Warriors, Audrey Sanders, a great server. We'll talk about some of the games we've seen her play, and she seems to sit back there for strings of serves, and gets an ace on that first one. Just dies right in front of the back row of the Red Wings.
Just barely got it over the net. I think Sheboygan was at least hoping for some contact off that, but weren't ready for that serve.
For the back corner, just missing a little outside on that one. And a service there, and a point going to the Red Wings. They're kind of hanging around. Waupun leading 5-4.
As much as we were talking about how this is a very good matchup for Waupun, Sheboygan South is off to a good start themselves. I mean, they're only down 5-4 here. We still got a lot of volleyball to play here tonight, but they're off to a good start here, hanging tough.
Bianca Schneider went with the serve. Nice serving, too. I thought all their serves are pretty good quality that I've seen so far from the Red Wings. Another left side attack by Smith. A nice diving save by Rowan Hunter. Live now over on the Red Wing side. A nice little cut shot on that by their big girl out there. Schneider went down the line, popped up. A little fight for the ball right now. The libero has to step in and just give Waupun a free shot. Back set on the slide on the right side, and that is dug out. They're going to go to their right side, way to the back corner. Good job by Sanders to keep the ball alive. Here goes Harder. Just kind of lobs it over the top of the double block and gets a point for Waupun. The best volley of the match so far between these two teams. A lot of great hits both ways.
I know that was a long volley, but it was Rowan Harder earlier on that kept Waupun in that drive and kept the ball in play, and then she's able to dump it over for that last point.
Go from the back row, and that's not going to get over the net. So passing troubles there for the Red Wings, giving Waupun another point, opening up a 3-point lead, 7-4. Rowan Hunter rotates to the back row now to serve for the Lady Warriors. It's going to be kind of tight to net. They take it over on the second hit. Free ball here for Waupun. Babish to Babish down the line, and that's going to work. A nice save attempt, but Waupun's going to get it. But the old Babish to Babish combination gets the kill for Waupun.
And that was absolutely excellent effort there. Scarlett Smith, along with Aubrey Neinheis, kept that ball in play, just gave it a chance, just couldn't finish.
Another serve for Rowan Harder. Going to go out to the left side, kind of a flat-footed shot. Borchard passes the ball over to Alexis. Back row attack. I don't think that cleared. And that'll be a point for the Red Wings. Harder taking a swing from about 15 feet off the net. 8-5 the lead now for the Lady Warriors. Now rotating back to serve will be Scarlett Smith. Goes to the front row and still stays in the game to serve. Nearly cleaned up. Good job by Borchard. Babish gets it. Back row attack. He is controlled by the Red Wings. It goes Bauer with it. Tries to go cross court from that left side. It's going to miss a little wide right. Point for Waupun. 9-5 their lead.
Smart play by Mickey Borchard there. Just letting that go out of bounds. Put herself in position to make a play on it, but knew it was going to go out, and it's an easy point there for Waupun. They're up 9-5.
Yeah, sometimes one of those best plays you make are just letting the ball go. Sometimes you get a little help from your teammates on the end line. It's going to be an overpass on that one and putting it away. Good job waiting for the ball and putting it away is Waupun's Alexis Babish. It's nice to have a setter that can go up and do things above the net too, like Alexis can. Very athletic young lady. She's a softball player. I haven't got to see her play yet, but I've heard a lot of good things about her, and also a very good basketball player. So she'll be teaming up with her sister in 3 different sports. Right side attack. That's going to be hit out of bounds off the swing from the right side by Emma Anderson. 11-5 now Waupun.
Sounds like there's a lot of good athletes on this Waupun team, Steve.
Yeah, a lot of multiple sport athletes for the Lady Warriors. And Landell continues to serve. She's really stepped up her game throughout the season as Jalen. It's off the block. That's what you want to do. Pop it up. Keep it alive. Ryan Babish from the right side and controlled by the Red Wings. And a nice attack going right up against a couple blockers. Brooklyn Bauer puts it away. Tools it off the block. And a point for the Red Wings, but they trail 11-6.
I believe that was Alexis Babish who went up for the block along with Ryan Babish, the 2 Babish sisters. And a good play there made by Brooklyn Bauer, able to give the Red Wings a point.
Saved by Sanders, but that pops it over to the Red Wings right away. Left side attack. That is barely getting a hand on the ball, but Waupun does control. Good job by Ryan Babish. They're going to say that caught the antenna. That is out of bounds. Nice call from Becky Smith, the line judge down there. That hit the antenna. That's a point for the Red Wings. Red Wings with the serve. Sanders gets the ball over to Babish. Middle attack by Macy Hop. Chased down. With the right side attack, good swing there by Emma Anderson. Going cross court and catching a line over the left side of the court. Well, Red Wings, we're not going to, we haven't won this year. We're not going to just hand this to you either. You have to fight for it. Little knuckleball action on that one. Back up to Ryan Babish on the left side. Hammers one down for another point for Waupun. At 12-8 their lead.
Just as the Red Wings are kind of starting to fly there with, 3 consecutive points there, it's Ryan Babish who just says, night-night, I'm going to put the kill down, hammered into the floor, and there's nothing you're able to do to stop it.
Looks as Babish back. The serve now. They do play the 6-2 offense. Snyder went now the setter for the Red Wings. Right side attack off the net, but kept alive by the Red Wings. With a flat-footed shot, Borchert. Perfect pass. Going to go over to Macy Hott, cuts it back, and going to get the point. Nice effective shot there. They kind of thought she was going to go straight over with it. Cuts it back across her body and gets the point for Waupun.
Unfortunate blown set there from Emma Anderson. Kind of ruined the momentum there for the Red Wings. Waupun able to capitalize off of that.
Alexis keeps on serving now for the Lady Warriors back row attack. It's kind of lobbed over, stepping in. Here's Alexis over to Ryan Babish. The middle back is controlled and put over on the second hit. And that's going to go out of bounds. A nice shot by Borchert, and Waupun's going to get it back. Nice hustle by Mickey Borchert. They're still playing yet on this one. And then a cross-court shot. That's going to be out of bounds. On the swing in the front row by Brooklyn Bauer. But what a great job by Borchert. Full blast off the court. Gets it back and gets it over to Babish to hit it over.
That was 110% effort there by Mickey Borchert. Then she hustles right back to her spot and then lets it go out of bounds for the Waupun point.
Confusion on who's going to hit it, so a free ball for Waupun. Left side attack again by Ryan Babish. Cross-court shot. And that's going to go off the arms of Zuli. I got to get this one. Zulia Yang is her name, and off her arms and out of bounds wide left.
Ryan Babish has the strongest attack here of anybody on the Warriors so far, and she's putting that to good use here against this Red Wing team.
It seems like she's been in the front row for a while, but just hasn't been rotating. So Waupun on a roll right now, leading 16-8.
Yeah, this was started off a close match here. Now Waupun really starting to take it to them. They're up 8 points now and have doubled their lead for the second time tonight.
Yeah, I think it was 11-8 at one time. They got 5 points in a row, so good run there for Waupun. A swing from the right side out of bounds on the swing by Emma Anderson. And we've got a timeout on the court, back in 1 minute with more girls volleyball on RP Sports.
Hey farmers, are you tired of watching your profits fall through the cracks? 360 Yield Center and Seed Time and Harvest have your solutions. Yield Saver is a product that fits on your current combine head and reduces kernel loss by 2 bushels per acre on average. Call Mike at 920-210-7122 to see how quickly Yield Savers can put money back into your pocket. Seed Time and Harvest is a proud supporter of CWC Athletics. Good luck, Crusaders. This broadcast is brought to you in part by W&D Navas, a family-owned business operating in the Waupun area for over 60 years. Their third generation is very involved in the running of the business. W&D Navas is a commercial industrial business specializing in convenience stores, fast food restaurants, auto parts stores, and apartment complexes, along with a landscape rock division. No job is too big for the professionals at W&D Navas Waupun.
Okay, back after that timeout. Steve Winterhack along with Dylan Eckhart. And Waupun really on a roll right now. At least 6 points in a row they've scored, leading 17-8.
Yeah, they ended up doubling just before the timeout. They doubled their lead for the second time tonight, and the Red Wings were holding close to them to start off this set, but Waupun train really starting to take off here.
Bauer just bumps it over on the third hit. The pass over to Alexis Babish. Right side attack. That's going to go into the net, not clear on the swing by Waupun's Nyla Stelsel. So the Red Wings timeout worked in their advantage. They got the point finally and stopped the bleeding and still have an 8-point deficit, so definitely in trouble here in the first set. Emma Anderson back to serve now for the Red Wings. That one dives right into the net. Service there, point for Waupun. Harder back in, got pushed over to that left side earlier this season when Neva Van de Zand blew out her knee, and I see her on crutches yet and had a knee surgery, ACL, and many other things going on with her knee. Rowan Harder hammers one down from the left side. Rowan says rested a little bit, came in, gave me a perfect set, and puts it away.
Remember, Steve, how I said Ryan Babish has the strongest attack? I think Ryan Rowan Harder just matched that, maybe even doubled it with that one.
I think Rowan heard you say that. So.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not too far. It's probably a good chance. But, yeah, she absolutely buried that one. No Red Wing in the vicinity to make a play on that.
Ryan Babish in the back row now for Waupun. A right side attack. That goes out of bounds by Brooklyn Bauer. 3-point there for Waupun, now leading 20-9, just 5 points away from a set victory here at Waupun High School. Regional quarterfinal action here. Good job by the setter to get to the ball, but just couldn't get it back to get it to anybody. Yeah, good hustle by the setter, Emma Anderson. She got chased right off the court. And a point for Waupun, now leading 21-9.
I think that was a blown communication there by Sheboygan South. Lily Herber was in a position to make a play on the ball, but Emma Anderson, I guess, comes from that left side there.
Nice job by Macy Hop going up and putting it down in the block kill. And Macy worked herself into the starting lineup for Waupun and did a great job putting that away. Ryan Babish with the serve again, 22-9 Waupun. Man, nobody wants to step in. Kind of set to nobody right above where the center was and landed right there. Another timeout taken. Back after this in RP Sports.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
You know, when planting season arrives, timing is everything. That's why you need a planter that's ready to strike when the conditions are right. Massey Ferguson planters are part of a long tradition of accurate planting with minimal downtime and required maintenance. It's a combination of precision, dependability, and performance worthy of the Massey Ferguson name and worthy of your farm. Stop by Waupun Equipment today or visit www.masseyferguson.us to learn more.
Okay, we are back. And Waupun again causing Sheboygan South to take another timeout, leading 23-9, 2 points away. Beautiful serve there by Ryan Babish. Kind of pulling the string on it, barely clears the net, dives inside the 10-foot line, out of bounds. Point for Waupun now. Set number 1 point for the Lady Warriors.
Sheboygan South had some momentum to start this match, but it is all gone. If there was a shred of it, it has been disintegrated at this point, as Waupun pretty much having their way right now.
Josie Church checks in for the first time for Waupun. Middle attack. Kind of fluffed over. Kind of an easy one to control. Back row attack from Ryan Babish. Block is up and hit back over, then out of bounds wide left. Nice job by Waupun getting a hand on the ball and trying to make something happen, but it just shot out of bounds wide.
Good block by Lily Herber there for the Red Wings, able to keep that on their side, or off of their side rather. And then Waupun ends up hitting it out, so a good point there for the Red Wings, trying to get some momentum going back here in this game.
Another set 1 point for Waupun. A nice job by Macy Hop. Sees that open spot just off the net to the right side, just places it there. Waupun wins 25-10. We'll take a break and come back and talk about the first set and bring you the second set in just 2.5 minutes on RP Sports.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com. If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal. Now is the time to get your maintenance plan to prevent an AC conundrum. Don't forget, we sell and install Coleman furnaces too.
Call 920-763-2301. Log on allphasecomforts.com. Providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Holman Auto is very blessed to have served our local communities for 50 years. From a small used car store with 4 employees to 5 locations and over 100 employees, we would like to thank our many customers and our communities for the past 50 years. Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Waupun, Holman Chevrolet in Waupun, Holman Ford and Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Ripon, Holman Chevrolet GMC in Ripon, and the location where we began 50 years ago, Holman Value Center in Waupun. Thank you for allowing us to serve you, our customers, our friends, for the last 50 years. And we look forward to the next 50 years. Holman Auto, great selection, award-winning service, low prices, and a relaxed buying atmosphere. We make you feel at home at Holman Auto Group in Waupun and Ripon, serving you for 50 years and counting.
How do you make everyone's favorite buffet even better? How do you make the country's best chicken even more exciting? How do you make Thursday the best night ever? Wing night at Pizza Ranch. Boneless and traditional. A variety of sauces. All the wings you want, plus all your other buffet favorites. The country's best wing night is here. Taking flight Thursday nights only at Pizza Ranch. Everyone's favorite buffet.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by W&D Navas, a family-owned business operating in the Waupun area for over 60 years. Their third generation is very involved in the running of the business. W&D Navas is a commercial industrial business specializing in convenience stores, fast food restaurants, auto parts stores, and apartment complexes, along with a landscape rock division. No job is too big for the professionals at W&D Navas Waupun. Hey farmers, are you tired of watching your profits fall through the cracks? 360 Yield Center and Seed Time and Harvest have your solutions. Yield Saver is a product that fits on your current combine head and reduces kernel loss by 2 bushels per acre on average. Call Mike at 920-210-7122 to see how quickly Yield Savers can put money back into your pocket. Seed Time and Harvest is a proud supporter of CWC Athletics. Good luck, Crusaders.
Okay, we are back at Waupun High School. Waupun, slow start in the game against Sheboygan, but come back and just take it to the Red Wings and beat them 25-10 to take the first set out of this best-of-5 match. I'm Steve Witterhack, and we're going to hand things over for the play-by-play here in set number 2 over to Dylan Eckhart. So Dylan, take it away.
Thank you, Steve. Yeah, it was a slow start for Waupun, but a rather fast start for the Red Wings as they kept it pretty close. It was a competitive first part of the set. I believe the score was 11-8, but then, once Waupun kind of got off the rails there, they just kept going with it. So they come into set number 2 off a very good set lead, and it'll be Ryan Babish serving things off to start for Waupun. Set up there, sent over by Shu for the Red Wings. Now it's kicked up by Borchert and then sent over by Rowan Harder. Red Wings still trying to make a play on that. They will keep it in play. Good ball there, but Waupun just lets it go out of bounds, and they will get the first point of set number 2.
Yeah, great job there by Waupun, getting a nice effective swing deep to the back line. Red Wings couldn't handle it. Waupun point.
Babish will serve it for Waupun, set up there by the Red Wings. And they'll send it back over. A block attempt there from Waupun. They're able to keep it over. How about that? Red Wings will send it back over. And some contact with the net there for the Red Wings. It'll be a point for the Warriors. Playing good along that front there. You've got Rowan Harder along there. Also Hayden Schultz is in the game. And then number 20 for the Warriors, Sidney Neary. The serve from Babish, and that one goes into the net. Waupun just keeps rolling here. They got 3 unanswered points. And it's Ryan Babish still doing the serving for the Warriors.
Yeah, Sheboygan kind of tell that by their record, just really can't get anything going offensively.
Babish sets it up. And here the Red Wings go. That one's fired right into the net. We've seen a couple of kill attempts there from Anna Seaboth, but nothing able to get going here for Sheboygan. And Steve, body language kind of speaks. I saw, the coaches, the players, they're like, yeah, we need to get the energy going, but there really wasn't much else going on in those team meetings.
This might be one of those matches where there was no tears at the end if they would happen.
Right. Still in play here. The Red Wings trying to send it back over. Here's Yang. She'll send it right back for the Red Wings, and that one goes out of play off the hands of Hayden Schultz, playing along that center position there, along that front line for the Warriors.
They didn't have her in the first set, and she's played that a lot during the season. She's always very effective, a kind of undersized middle hitter.
Babish still doing the serving here for Waupun. That one's right over the net, and it goes out of bounds. Waupun just continues to pile on the points. And I've never seen somebody serve this many times consecutively, Steve. Ryan Babish getting some work in there at the back line.
I guess I heard from my niece that the Central Wisconsin Christian, one girl served the whole game in one of their matches.
Wow.
It was very unusual.
That one's going to go out, and marked in. So they'll give the Red Wings the point on that. It looked like it was going over that back corner there, but just snuck in. So Sheboygan gets their first point. They're trailing 6-1 here in set number 2. And what a game that has been all in favor of the Warriors here.
Okay, one of my pickleball shots, my little lob shots hit the back line. So nice shot there.
Some substitutions coming in for the Red Wings, but it'll be Emma Anderson at that back line for Sheboygan South. Borchert kicks it up here. Now it's Harder, just going to pile that one over. Fake the spike like she was going to really send that one down, and then just floated it over the net.
I think she set everybody up for that one with that 100-mile-an-hour fastball she had in the last match, and then just takes everything off, and a little change-up on that shot.
Yeah, Harder's got 3 kills tonight. And now serving for Waupun will be Hayden Schultz. That one's going to be good enough for Waupun. They just keep rolling here, Steve. They're up 8-1.
Wow. Yeah, nice start. Why not take care of business and start thinking about Thursday night against KML. That's winner takes KML on Thursday at Kettle Moraine Lutheran in Jackson.
Hayden Schultz will serve again for Waupun. And that one goes off of the arms of Scarlett Smith.
Yeah, passing definitely a huge issue with a lot of other things too for Sheboygan South, but passing the main problem for them right now.
Scarlett Smith will check out, and checking in is Angelina Yang. It'll be Hayden Schultz to serve again for the Warriors. There's the serve from the back line. Yang gets underneath it for Sheboygan South, and then it's just tipped over effortlessly there by Sydney Neary.
Yeah, you like those overpass ball. That's your chance to go up and put one away. And she was up there waiting for it, just directed to the floor without really over swinging at it.
That front line for Waupun is Sydney Neary, Rowan Harder, and then Jalen Landau is also in there for Waupun. Just gets inside. An excellent serve there from Hayden Schultz. Zhang kind of let it go, thought it was going to go over that back line, but it just hits the sweet spot. And it's a service ace there for Hayden Schultz.
She might have to ice her arm down after this just from serving, like a pitcher would.
Schultz and Ryan Babish both. A lot of them getting some serve time here in set number 2. That one goes right into the net, so the Red Wings will recoup. And they'll get the ball back and attempt to make something happen here in set number 2. Waupun is up 11-2. They have dominated tonight.
Well, just the second point for the Red Wings, but again, pretty impressive. Waupun, you get a lot of points just off their aggressive serving that they've had so far.
Anna Seaboth will serve for the first time this evening. Harder sets that up for Waupun, and sending it over is Neary. And that one goes out of bounds off the hands of the Red Wings, and it's another point for Waupun.
Yeah, even when they're up there blocking, if you just tool it off the block like that, then makes good things happen. So she had a good point by aggressively going right at the block.
Waupun is up 10 here in this set. They're up 12-2. They've been ahead this whole set and the entirety of set number 1.
And things do not get any easier. You bring in maybe the best server on the entire team is Aubrey Sanders out there, and they can't handle that ball. It's going to drop out like a breaking pitch.
Sanders set that one right to Eliana Thiel, who went off of her arms at an awkward angle. Another point for them. And here, that one's just off the tip of the net. Red Wings are going to play it. Now Anderson will send it over for Sheboygan. There's Borchert to Harder. She floats it. And it's Scarlett kicking that one up for the Red Wings. Now it's Zhang sending it back over. Now in play of Waupun. Here's Babish from the middle. Anderson digs that one up. Now it's Nineheis. Now here comes Sheboygan South. Borchert kicks that one up for Waupun. Here's Harder, back corner, able to find the sweet spot off that one. Again, not much effort put onto that hit. Kind of just floated it over into the open space. That's an easy point for the Warriors.
Great court vision there by Rowan to see that wide open spot there. Just put a little extra on it and pushed it off to the right and got the point for Waupun.
Sanders will serve for the third consecutive time here in this set and in the match, and she gets Eliana Thiel again for a service ace there right off the arms of Thiel.
Sanders again, just a great server, and right now nobody can pop one of the balls up on her hard serves.
Audrey Sanders will serve 15-2 in favor of the Warriors. That one goes right into the net. That's really how the Red Wings have scored most of their points in this set, is missed serves from the Waupun Warriors.
Yeah, the only one that stopped Audrey was Audrey on that one.
Zuala Yang will serve for the Red Wings. Sanders sets it up for Waupun. There's Babish over Harder to get that one over the net. Waupun now retakes the ball. Now it's Harder with the kill attempt there. And that one is out of bounds, so that'll be a point for the Red Wings.
Yeah, it looked like Rowan Harder almost climbed the back of Rowan on that one, and didn't end well for Waupun, but pretty athletic play from behind the 10-foot line for Ryan Babish.
Yang will serve again for the Red Wings. Sanders, a good job getting underneath that one. There's Harder again with the kill attempt. Good dig by Yang, keeping it alive for Sheboygan South. There's a big kill attempt there. Red Wings still keeping it alive, but it's finally hit out of bounds off Aubrey Nineheis.
Yeah, Landell with a good swing on that one for Waupun, and they just couldn't handle it and get control of the ball after a nice hard swing from that middle position.
So Waupun is up 16-4, their biggest lead of the night here in set number 2. Rowan Harder will rotate to that back line and serve. Scarlett Smith kicks it up for the Red Wings. Now they're going to send it back over. That one goes out, wisely played by Mickey Borchert. Seen that a lot from her tonight, letting those balls go out of bounds and just taking the easy points.
Yeah, you're kind of flying around the court to have that court vision that she has and knows to let it go. It's like a sixth sense or something.
Harder will serve. Miscommunication from the Red Wings. They're able to keep it and can't play it off the wall, unfortunately, in WIAA volleyball, but Harder will now continue to serve for Waupun. They just edge the lead 18-4. Pure dominance, Steve.
Yeah, looking really, really nice right now. Looking like they should against a team like this. So good job by Waupun.
Harder just finds the open spot there, and the victory dance, as we've seen all night, continues. 19-4 in favor of Waupun. And Harder will be back to serve for the fourth consecutive time now.
Yeah, the story of the second set is just pretty much Waupun very aggressively serving, and Sheboygan South not able to pass the ball effectively.
Digged up by Thiel, now sent over there by the Red Wings. Borchert sets it up for Waupun. Now it's Babish from the middle, right over Sheboygan South. Gets that one over two blockers, and Babish able to put that one down for a kill for the Warriors.
Nice swing using the fingertips of the blockers up there to her advantage. Dives right behind him, point Waupun.
Harder will continue to serve from that back line. It is 20-4 in favor of Waupun. Sent over, Babish plays it clean. And now sending it over for the Waupun Warriors. It's off the hands of Scarlett Smith. And getting that kill will be Jalen Landau for the Warriors. Points going around here along this roster, Steve. It's a lot of playing time for all these girls on the Waupun club. Harder will serve again. That one goes from corner to corner. Scarlett Smith gets underneath it. And that one can't get on the block. It's a kill awarded to Sheboygan South. And that was Carly Hopkins making that play for the Red Wings.
Yeah, off the hands of Landell on that. So.
Landell and Babish were both there for Waupun. So 21-5, the Red Wings will get a point and try to work something here.
Oh, that was a nice serve.
Good serve there, and a miscommunication between Waupun. They're able to keep it, though, but they'll call a whistle. It'll be a point for the Red Wings. That was Bianca Schneiderwent doing the serving for the Red Wings. Her first serves of the evening, and that was probably one of the best-looking serves we saw from Sheboygan South.
She should be serving all the time for him,
yeah.
Yeah, that was just a rocket.
She will serve again.
Question is, can you do that twice?
Right. We'll find out here. 21-6 in favor of the Waupun Warriors over the Sheboygan South Red Wings. Another good one there.
Wow.
Off the hands. Sheboygan South might have something going here.
I'm going to ride the back of Schneiderwent because, man, she's just hitting some rockets the last two, very confident. And those would have landed in, too. Those were nice serves.
Yeah, Schneiderwent a rocket off that right arm. Sheboygan South making something work out of nothing here so far. They're still down heavily, 21-7, but they've got some bright spots going with Schneider Wentz serving the ball right now. There's another one. Borchert does a great job of replaying it, and Babish keeps it alive for Waupun. Here's Scarlett Smith with the kill attempt. She'll softly send it over. That one all over Waupun. They're still able to keep it in play. Smith coming in. Sent back over by Carly Hopkins. Now here's Waupun sending it over, and getting the kill for the Warriors is Jalen Landau. She's been very disruptive there for the Warriors and a good contributor to the offensive side there. She'll rotate from the center position now to serve for her first serves on the evening.
Waupun very relieved now that Schneider Wentz is done serving. Now she'll move into that setting position.
22-7 in favor of Waupun. Scarlett Smith gets under that one at an awkward angle, and that'll be another point for the Warriors, courtesy of a serve from Jalen Landau. 23-7. Waupun is within 2 of getting set number 2.
Got to say hi to Jim and Karen Stelsel again, listening and watching the game here tonight in Waupun. There are neighbors over there in our part of town, so I'm glad that they're all tuned in tonight.
Ellen Brula tried to send it over, but just completely missed. Got a bad angle on that, so it's a point for the Warriors. And it's set point here. Jalen Landau serving for Waupun. Scarlett Smith tries to save it. It's bad off the hands of Mariah De La Rosa. And 25-7, Waupun goes through set 2. Probably even more light work in set 2 than it was set 1, Steve.
Yeah, that was a pretty dominating performance by Waupun. Very aggressively serving. See Jalen Landau, pretty excited. She had a really nice match. Had some big moments in there too, taking care of things in the middle position for Waupun. So again, definitely Waupun flexing their muscles and taking the second set, 25-7.
Waupun takes set 1 and set 2 just now, 25-7. We'll take a quick break here from Waupun High School, the home of the Waupun Warriors, and be back for set number 3, where Waupun will look to close it out here in 3 sets. You're watching high school volleyball here on RP Sports.
It's time to take control of your soil management. Turn to the Great Plains TerraMax, a versatile hybrid tillage solution offering variable intensity tillage for a variety of fall and spring field conditions. Create the ideal seedbed with a high-quality finish, level soils and remove ruts, and eliminate resistant weeds, all with one tool. Tillage is now on your terms with TerraMax. Visit Waupun Equipment Company today to learn more about hybrid tillage and the all-new TerraMax from Great Plains. TerraMax, for tillage on your terms.
Every beginning starts with a breath. When buying or selling a home, it's easy to forget to take one. Brookborn and Rock River Realty can guide your next real estate venture without the worry. Home markets are changing, and Brookborn meets the market with only a 2.5% commission. It's true, 2.5%. Save the stress when you work with the best. Contact Brookborn at 920-251-0500 or email brookborn@rockriverrealty.org.
And Steve with us here, the other bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun. Appetizers, I see them on the board here, Steve, looking pretty nice. That giant pretzel, talk about that.
Well, it's a new, we just rolled it out last week for the Packer game. It looks like a football. It comes with a beer dip sauce and a honey mustard sauce. It seemed to be a pretty big hit, so it's made by Milwaukee Pretzel Company, so it's a good pretzel. So come down and check that out. Something different.
Got appetizers and soups and a meat raffle coming up on Sunday, right?
Yep, Horicon Lions on Sunday. We're working in with the Packer game. Come down here, watch the game, win some meat, watch some more football, maybe we'll win some free shots, some touchdowns. It'll be a good time. Come down and check it out. Andy runs a pretty nice meat raffle.
And baseball, of course, this week with the American League and National League Championship games coming up here.
Baseball's on all the TVs all the time, so come check that out. And the college football, I'm sure there's going to be some college volleyball on, so come check it all out. Cold beer, good drinks. Come check it out at the other bar.
And great company.
You have to deal with our very friendly bartenders, but it's a good time always, so come down and check it out.
Main Street, downtown Waupun. The other bar, Main Street, Waupun.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pinot. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot, build better for future generations.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching WIAA playoff volleyball here on RP Sports. Dylan Eckhart, Steve Witterhack bringing you the coverage. Waupun has been dominant through 2 sets of ball here. They won the last one 25-7, and we are back for the start of set number 3. I'll hand things over to Steve for a play-by-play. Steve, it's all yours.
Okay, here we go. Third set. We'll say Waupun's ready to try to get a little revenge against KML coming up on Thursday night, just totally dominating the Red Wings and get things going. They really got a lot of points off their serve in that first set, or second set, I should say. And Red Wings really just had trouble fielding those balls. Oh, big left side attack, and that's going to be out of bounds over on that left side. Just usually getting one swing over there, Sydney Neary, before she rotates the next rotation to the right side.
First time we've seen a Red Wings lead here, 1-0.
Yeah. That one that is served in the net. I've seen a few of those by Emma Anderson so far here in the match, so I like the aggressiveness of it, but got to get those things in to get a chance to score a point. So we're tied at 1 apiece on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard. Waupun up 2 sets to 0 against the Red Wings of Sheboygan South. Babish passing up to her sister Alexis. Hop takes it over on the third hit. Little attack just controlled by Waupun. Orchard's going to set it over her shoulder, back over to Rowan Harder, but out of bounds by about 10 feet deep. Point for the Red Wings.
We know Rowan Harder's got a cannon of a right arm, gets a little too much juice on that kill attempt there and sends it over into the Waupun student section.
So the Red Wings back to serve again and see if they can get something going. Elena Thiel serving. Good pass over to Alexis Babish. Nice attack by Neary. Does a good job reaching up. Couldn't put a lot on it, but found that open spot about 5 feet off the net towards the middle of the court. Point for Waupun. We're tied at 2. Now we'll see after the match if we get a couple of the players from Waupun that'll want to make the trip upstairs. They're having remote mics, cordless mics, so we'll have to see if we're going to have to get some up here in that broadcast area like we always did before. Rowan Harder, hard into the block, kept alive. And they're going to say didn't clear the net on the shot. 4 hits on that, so it'll be a point for Sheboygan South. Trading points right now. Sheboygan having their first leads and leading again now 3-2.
Starting to see this team, come alive here on the scoreboard here. They started off that first set pretty well and then couldn't really get much of anything going in set number 2.
Back over to Rowan again, just waiting for that little dump shot in. Ball popped up by Babish, back over to Rowan Harder off the court behind the 10-foot line. Chasing their setter off the court, and it's going to get bumped to a free ball now for the Lady Warriors. Babish going far left side over to Harder, rears back, and that is controlled by the Red Wings. A flat-footed roll shot, nice diving save by Ryan Babish. Here goes Neary from the right side. Cross-court back line and puts it away all the way across the gym and almost outside the doors out there. Good job. Good confident swing by Neary.
Yeah, if those doors weren't closed, that ball would have been long gone out of this field house. That was some real good competition from both sides here. But yeah, Sheboygan South doing a good job keeping that ball in play, but it was Neary delivering the final blow for that point.
Audrey Sanders with a serve for Waupun. Babish getting over to her sister Alexis. Left side attack again by Rowan Harder, and that one is just out of bounds. Deep point for the Red Wings. Didn't miss by much.
Yeah, that was hit or miss right on the line from our vantage point, it looked like, but officials there to make the call. It goes in favor of the Red Wings, and they have so far led this entire set.
Well, let's see if their super server Bianca Schneider went to keep the Rockets flying here for the Red Wings. Coming into set also for the Red Wings, and that is another nasty one, overpassed right away, and boy, they waste a really good serve of the putback on the overpass. Emma Anderson just hits it into the net, but man, that was going to go in too. That was quite the serve.
And Mickey Borchard she was kind of grinning after that play. Lucky they got the point off that. It was not the best dig from her right there in the middle of the net, but Waupun able to get another point here. But yeah, they were lucky to get that last point off of Bianca Schneider went.
Their mishandled ball on serve receive, chasing Schneider went off the court. That is a point for the Lady Warriors. Get now trailing 5-4. And a service error by Rowan Harder, putting it into the net. Waupun a little out of sync right now. And trailing by 2, 6-4. Harder rotates out. And coming in to play along the back row now for the Lady Warriors is Regan Holds. Yeah, the Red Wings back to serve. Scarlett Smith rotates to the back now to serve for Sheboygan South.
We got a scoring issue here that they're trying to fix before we can get this match resumed.
Yeah, there's something that didn't seem right with that scoring, and actually Waupun leading 6-4. I thought something, I didn't know how we were down by a couple points.
I knew that Sheboygan South was definitely in this set, but yeah, I guess I thought they were leading the entire set, but I was fooled by the error on the scoreboard. It's actually 7-4 in favor of Waupun.
7-4 Lady Warriors. They got everything all right now, and Jalen Landl back to serve for Waupun. Schneiderwink gets the pass, middle attack off the tape, and still up, and Waupun's going to get it back over. Nice job, scrappy play by the Lady Warriors. A left side attack down the line. Another great diving save, this time by Landl. Then Hop hits it into the block of Carrie Hopkins, and what a nice save by Landl in that back left corner to keep the ball alive, and Red Wings end up with a point at the end, trailing 7-5.
Jalen Landl and Alexis Babish went back and forth, keeping that ball alive for Waupun. They'll get an easy point there off the nine-high serve, but yeah, that was excellent ball there by the Waupun Warriors. They're up 8-5 here in set 3.
Sanders rotates out, coming in for her now for Waupun is Sydney Neary. And back to serve now is Alexis Babish for the Lady Warriors. Nice serve, and that's going to be mishandled in the back row over the net, but out of bounds wide left. Nice little serve, just kind of dropped once they get past the net. And right in front of number 12, Amanda Zhang. It's being brought up here for the playoffs. Another great serve and a point off the serve of Alexis Babish. See the Babish sisters, they watch my 2 grandkids, 2 of my 6 grandkids, and babysit them during the summer. So kids love them. Parents love them. The house was always clean when they got home. And the funny story with that is Ryan Babish, her name's Ryan, and she also has my 4-year-old granddaughter has a Uncle Ryan too, so she always goes, "This is Girl Ryan." She always explains it to me like I had to have that explanation.
Good they got the confusion figured out.
That's going to stay in the back row, and there, libero Nineheis just pops it over again. Ryan Babish puts it away off the tape, and that one falls again in front of the Red Wings. A point for Waupun, leading now 12-5.
Babish came back from the net, kind of going, all right, I guess I got that point. It wasn't pretty, but I'll take the kill.
What a great choice on that one. Brooklyn Bauer kind of sticks her arms out before it gets to her teammate Chong in the back row, and that just kind of threw everything off. No chance to pop it up. Point for the Lady Warriors. Babish continues to serve for Waupun. Knuckleball action on that one. They are going to get it back over, though. Holtz getting the ball up. Left side attack to Ryan Babish. A little tight to the net, so pushes it over. And Schneider went from the back row. Takes a nice swing with a lot of top spin on that one, but it's going to miss a little wide left. Timeout on the court by Sheboygan South. Back after this on RP Sports.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Okay, we are back at Waupun High School. Timeout again by Sheboygan South. Waupun well in control here in the match and in the set, up 14-5. Got a player that caught the net or went underneath the net for Sheboygan South. Waupun to get another point, opening up a 10-point lead, 15-5. Steve Witterhack along with Dylan Eckhart here on this Tuesday night, opening night of the playoffs. Another great serve by Waupun. And still continuing to serve Alexis Babish. Really confusing the Red Wing players right now. Floats this one over, and that's controlled. A good pass this time. Schneider-Wink goes left side, going down the line and popping it up. Here's Babish, back over to Ryan Babish, a roll shot cross court. Still alive on the Sheboygan south side. Big swing from the left side by Brooklyn Bauer, but out of bounds by about 5 feet. That's a point for Waupun. They continue to roll now, 17-5.
Red Wings just haven't been able to get a thing going offensively in this game so far. And you got Bauer, as that one goes into the net off Babish. But yeah, you got Bauer just kind of trying to send that over the net. Hopefully it lands. We'll see where it goes, but just over that back line. And that's kind of been the theme, Steve, throughout this game here for Sheboygan South.
Well, usually what's happened a lot here tonight is the only one that stops the Waupun servers are the servers, and they finally put one in the net, and that's what happened there. Neary's going to get the feed on the left side. He's going to overcook it a little bit. A little too far underneath it. Goes well out of bounds. A couple points in a row now for the Red Wings.
And Neary.
Well, Waupun's going to get that. They say a player under the net, according to the up official, kind of motion that somebody was underneath the net.
Oh, I guess Waupun will take advantage of that. But yeah, what I was going to say was Sydney Neary kind of just sends that one over. A little too much juice on it. She's been in and out here on this game, but aside from that, has contributed pretty well here to this Waupun offense.
And Babish again, South is having trouble on serve receive. Gives Waupun another free chance. Harder getting it over to Babish. Middle attack by Macy Hop, just tapped over. Controlled by the Red Wings. Hard up the block. Oh, Borchard's going to go over underneath the net. Yeah, she gives 110% out there and slides underneath the net for a point for the Red Wings.
Yeah, Borchard's been flying around line to line. One of the fastest, most hustling players on this Waupun squad, and she's showing a lot of that tonight.
So back to serve for the Red Wings will be Brooklyn Bauer. 18-7 lead for the Lady Warriors. Back set over on the right side. He goes Neary with a big swing and puts it away. Nice, confident swing by Sydney Neary from that right side to get the point for Waupun, up 19-7.
Sydney Neary able to deliver off that one after she overshot the last kill attempt, but she's able to get a kill off that. Completely split Emma Anderson and Brooklyn Bauer on that play.
Vicky Borchard's going to head back and serve now for Waupun. Just 6 points away from a sweep here on opening night of the playoffs, quarterfinals in regional action. Another point off that serve, a mishandled attempt there by the Red Wings.
Mariah De La Rosa off the arms of her. And I mean, Red Wings just don't look like they're ready for any of these serves coming at them.
No. Another mishandled ball, diving, save to keep it alive. The block up for Waupun, but pop back over. Nice job by their libero, Nineheis. Here goes rolling harder from the left side off the block, in on the floor. Point for Waupun, now leading 21-7. A date with the Chargers, only 4 points away now for the Lady Warriors. Love to get some revenge on them. A couple close sets in that match. They had 24 points against them. 24-21 they were ahead, and then they ended up losing that second set in the last time they played them during conference.
That should be a good game between those two clubs
Should be.
going into Kettle Moraine.
KML did win the conference tournament, even though they didn't win the conference. But like I said, Waupun played them very tough, and if they can have that confidence in that match against them coming up on Thursday night in the regional semifinals, who knows? They could move on. A lot of familiar teams left in their little part of the sectional. 22-8 now, the lead for Waupun, and Red Wings with the serve. High off the arms of Ryan Babish. Behind the 10-foot line is rolling harder off the block and puts it away. Got a little far underneath that one, so it didn't put a lot on it. Otherwise, she would have probably hit it about 20 feet out of bounds, but good control on that with a ton of spin and gets the point for Waupun.
And Waupun still isn't playing perfect volleyball by any means tonight, but you know they're kind of, some of these points like that one, they're kind of lucking in here off this Red Wing defense. And again, really hasn't shown that they're ready for anything the Warriors are sending over the net.
Borchard gets it over to Babish, slide on the right side, and that's going to be out of bounds wide left on the swing by Landell. I like to see that connection going with that slide over on the right side with your middle hitter. If you get somebody that can put those away, and it seems Jalen has some nice swings here in other matches that we played, so that's something they're going to have to keep on working on.
She's got the swing, she's got the power, just got to tone that accuracy and kind of dial that in.
We go over to Rowan Harder. Block did not get there on time, and that's open season when you have that. Ellen Brula ends up taking one right off the arms on that one on the shot by Rowan Harder. Waupun now sitting at match point, up 24-9, looking to sweep the Red Wings of Sheboygan South. We're going to keep it right here at timeout on the court, but again, things to work on for Waupun, but good to see their attitude. Everybody pretty happy for Waupun, and hopefully we'll get a chance to talk to a few of the players, get them to come up here and talk to them after the match here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, absolute dominant performance. I figured a lot of what we were going to see was going to be in favor of the Warriors. Again, it was a very good setup matchup for them here in the first round of the playoffs. And, this is a game where they kind of can just come in and they can kind of work. They can see what they got to work on going into Kettle Moraine, who will be a much tougher volleyball team. So this is good for the Warriors going on here to this second round.
Yep, well, I can see that attitude. You play your best when you're having a good time out there, and they're smiling, and it's see if they put their game faces on and they take on KML and get something going. Service air by Rowan Harder. She wanted to have the big finish on that one, but blasted out of bounds. Rowan was the most scared person to put a microphone in front of her when she first got on varsity her sophomore year, and she hated it. But I said, I'm going to keep on asking her interviews for you until you get comfortable, and she did. Now she's a great interview. Going right at Rowan. To set it in the middle, and that's going to get blasted out of bounds on the swing by Waupun's Nyla Stelsel.
Waupun giving the Red Wings some points here, a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel, but it's still all smiles and laughs here in the Waupun Warrior Fieldhouse.
Gets the ball, back row attack now by Rowan off the block, and it's going to be out of bounds, and Waupun wins 25-11, 3 straight sets for Waupun, and they'll be moving on to the regional semifinal coming up 7 o'clock on a Thursday night down by Jackson over at Kettle Moraine Lutheran High School. We're going to take a break right now. I'm going to see if I can get some of the players up here for some interviews afterwards, but back after this on RP Sports.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pinot. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot, build better for future generations.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Kasasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Say cheese! If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Every beginning starts with a breath. When buying or selling a home, it's easy to forget to take one. Brookborn and Rock River Realty can guide your next real estate venture without the worry. Home markets are changing, and Brookborn meets the market with only a 2.5% commission. It's true, 2.5%. Save the stress when you work with the best. Contact Brooke Bourne at 920-251-0500 or email brookebourne@rockriverrealty.org.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Kasasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Well, welcome back to Waupun High School. Waupun taking care of business, winning 3 straight sets over Sheboygan South. The Red Wings keeping the Red Wings record perfect on the season, so I guess. And they move on now to take on Kettle Moraine Lutheran. And a couple players, we're going to talk to them right now for Waupun. Got Rowan Harder with us right now. And Rowan, some nice swings here tonight. And what were the things you're kind of accomplished with a team you knew hadn't won a match and just trying to play some clean ball? You took some nice swings and you kind of changed things up a little bit out there.
Yeah, definitely trying things new when we know a team we definitely should beat. So trying new things and then playing as a team, working together to win.
It looked like a lot of smiles on the court too, so that looked good. You're having fun here tonight, looks like.
Yeah, keeping the energy positive on the court really helps with playing better and keeping the energy high.
Now, thoughts on Kettle Moraine Lutheran? You played them a really close match. You sat at 24 points, 24-21, I heard in the second set. Ended up losing that set, and you played another one up in the 20s against them. So it's a team you know you can play against. So what's the thoughts on playing Kettle Moraine Lutheran again?
Definitely a change of pace from this game, but I feel like if we keep up, like you said, we took them to extra points in the third set in the one game. But we definitely can beat them if we play together, keep the energy high the whole game, and pick each other up after mistakes. I think we definitely can do something.
Okay, Rowan, great match out there, and good luck on Thursday.
Thank you.
We're going to hand things over now to Jalen Landell, and Jalen always is smiling out there, so I always know she's having a good time on the court. But you had some great plays out there. Some nice moments in the front, a nice diving save in the back. You're giving it up for the volleyball out there. So did you have some fun here tonight?
I had lots of fun, yes.
Yeah, it looks like the team as a whole, everybody was having a good time here tonight. You probably needed a match like this going into the playoffs. So.
Yes.
And just talk about your team playing Kettle Moraine Lutheran coming up. Do you remember that match pretty well when you lost a very close match to them? And thoughts on playing them again?
Yes, it was a very good match. I felt like we played really well together as a team. I feel like going into it, it's definitely, like Rowan said, a different pace than this game, but I definitely feel like if we play together like we did against them, we could do something.
Well, Jalen, I thought you had a great match here tonight, the good aggressive playing tonight, and keep smiling.
Thank you.
Okay, Jalen Landell joining us, and I'll take that from you, but congratulations. So we're going to hand the headphone back over to Dylan again, Eckhart. Fun working with Dylan here tonight. We worked once before at a football game, and he was kind of doing the video stuff out there. But, hey, great job on calling volleyball, which I think is the hardest sport to call, and I thought you did a great job here tonight.
I appreciate that. Yeah, it was good to be here in the booth with you, Steve, and good to see a team, go out there and put together a dominant performance and have fun doing it, So it here we go. There's
a camera out there.
Camera shot,
a radio guy. You didn't worry where the camera
right.
was. Now, so they throw a video camera in front of you. You're like, well, okay.
Like, what do I do? I'm like a deer in headlights.
Sort of leaning against the wall. But yeah, it was a nice match, and like I said, it looked like they had some fun here tonight. And I think they needed that, and we'll see if they relaxes them a little bit getting into the playoffs coming up on Thursday. And you'll be here over at Kettle Moraine Lutheran for that.
Yep, yeah, and I'm looking forward to that. Again, should be a good matchup. And kind of a vengeance game that they're kind of looking forward to get back. And I know they're going to be competitive going into that game. They got a lot of momentum off this to build off of. Still some things to work off of for this team, but they should be good going into Kettle Moraine, and I can't wait to call it.
So, again, you're going to have Dylan coming up on Thursday night, so I'm looking forward for that, and hopefully come back with a victory on that. I'm going to be calling the Central Wisconsin Christian girls game. We'll find out who their opponent is coming up tonight, and quarterfinal matchups. So that's where I'll be over on the other side of town in Waupun calling some Crusader volleyball. But man, we're all over the place. I don't know. We have like 5 or 6 football teams that we're covering, and 3 or 4 volleyball teams. So I want to thank our video crew here. Did a great job tonight, and fun working with you, Dylan. And
Likewise.
Okay, Waupun wins in 3. They move on to take on Kettle Moraine Lutheran coming up at 7 o'clock on Thursday night. Dylan on the call on that one. Hope you enjoyed our presentation tonight. Waupun, again, moving on to the semifinals in regional play in Division 2. Have yourself an excellent Tuesday night. This has been Waupun Lady Warrior Volleyball on RP Sports.
How do you make everyone's favorite buffet even better? How do you make the country's best chicken even more exciting? How do you make Thursday the best night ever? Wing night at Pizza Ranch. Boneless and traditional. A variety of sauces. All the wings you want, plus all your other buffet favorites. The country's best wing night is here. Taking flight Thursday nights only at Pizza Ranch. Everyone's favorite buffet.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
And Steve with us here, the other bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun. Appetizers, I see them on the board here. Steve, looking pretty nice. That giant pretzel, talk about that.
Well, it's a new, we rolled it out last week for the Packer game. It looks like a football. It comes with a beer dip sauce and a honey mustard sauce. It seems to be a pretty big hit, so it's made by Milwaukee Pretzel Company, so it's a good pretzel. So come down and check that out. Something different.
Got appetizers and soups and a meat raffle coming up on Sunday, right?
Yep, Horicon Lions on Sunday. We're working in with the Packer game. Come down here, watch the game, win some meat, watch some more football. Maybe we'll win some free shots for touchdowns. It'll be a good time. Come down and check it out. Andy runs a pretty nice meat raffle.
And baseball, of course, this week with the American League and National League Championship games coming up here.
Baseball's on all the TVs all the time, so come check that out. And the college football, I'm sure there's going to be some college volleyball on, so come check it all out. Cold beer, good drinks. Come check it out at the other bar.
And great company.
You have to deal with our very friendly bartenders, but it's a good time always, so come down and check it out.
Main Street, downtown Waupun. The other bar, Main Street, Waupun.